doing? You can see it's wood.
What's that?
It's nothing, citizen. It's just wood we're hauling to Paris.
Mind if I look?
Will you stop messing up my things?
What are you doing? What's in there?
There's nothing.
Unload those books. Search everything. Don't leave anything to chance. And search everyone.
It is incredible.
Hurry. Don't get excited. Look here, citizen.
Leave me alone.
Tell you,
Go back to
just have to
Paris.
save it.
Go on back.
What's going on? I don't understand.
You can go.
Now, you've got to toughen up to be a good revolutionary. Article number 1.
All men are born free and equal. The social differences
Must be founded
must be founded on the public good, the principle of all,
the goal
the goal of all political parties resides in the good of the nation.
liberty
Liberty consists of doing whatever does not bring harm
to others,
thus the
Maxime.
What is it now? Why don't we ever get bread?
I suppose it's the war.
War doesn't explain everything. Lack of bread is a provocation.
Who's it by?
By those who want to discredit the government. They're starving us to force us to revolt.
So it's the government itself.
Why would it?
Don't you know that power corrupts everyone? That's as old as...
Let's be careful.
Do you also mean Robespierre?
See that? They're starting early this morning.
Who's he?
Run away. We just got him.
My, he's handsome, isn't he?
Why are you on foot on the way to the guillotine?
Walking back will be harder, my lord.
And when you do, you'll have to carry your head under your arm.
Give me your card.
Card?
Yes, your card.
What did I do?
Give it to me.
I don't know what.
Your card.
Are you going to put me in prison?
Look! Look, it's him! It's him! Look! It's Danton! Long live Danton! Long live Danton! Long live Danton! Long live the Republic!
Despotism would have it that it is better that many innocent people die rather than let one guilty person escape. The Committee of Public Safety has felt that to re-establish a republic, the country needed a period of despotism. They agree with Machiavelli that in political matters, the greater good erases the lesser evil. They apparently believe that liberty, like childhood, has to shed tears before achieving maturity. They are wrong. To be free, men only need to want to be free. A people is free the instant it wants to be free. It is then right as it was on the day of the Bastille. What is the last defense against despotism? It is the freedom of the press. If they had freedom of the press in Moscow, they would have a republic tomorrow. On the contrary, if we destroy freedom of the press in France...
Be silent. Has it been distributed yet?
No. It's all still at the printers.
Then get going.
Citizen Barbers, you may come in.
Safety and fraternity.
Safety and fraternity.
Lovely day. Spring is here at last. Oh, we don't look very well today. It's true that your sickness did last 6 weeks. We'll fix that. Come. The pins. Thank you. I'll trim it tomorrow.
Stop this! Stop this! This is insane! At least let me have my coat!
Are you going mad? What's going on? Hello! Hello! Do you hear me? You have no right! Descend. What's going on? What are they doing to you?
Arrest him. It's Camille Desmoulins. He's the author.
He's
I'm a
right.
printer.
Arrest me. Descend's only my printer.
Sorry. We have no orders for your arrest, Citizen Desmoulins.
I don't want to see. Take it away. You may come back tomorrow.
You're up. Ah, you're better. Ah, what luck. Danton just got back. Maxime, he's dangerous. Have you read this?
Not yet.
Here's what it says. Desmoulins is urging the people against the committees. The last 3 days, Paris has been seething with talk of a takeover.
A takeover by whom?
No one says who he is, yet I think.
It's Danton. It's gone to his head.
Maxime. Maxime, we would spare the Republic a great deal if we decided to put Danton to death at the guillotine right now.
No. Danton is an idol. He's not as dangerous as you imagine.
Damn! If it isn't him, it's Desmoulins.
You've brought real bread for me to eat.
That's right. But there's no sugar.
I thank you. There's no sugar.
Thanks. Haven't slept. I'm very tired. I know it's Danton. Pushing Desmoulins to attack us. I know Camille is completely under Danton's orders.
What is it that we are really after?
The triumph of the revolution.
Exactly. Not at any price, however. What good is all this carnage? There are better methods.
Which are? Desmoulins and Danton will die without your permission.
Is it really so cold? Please get me my coat.
Not your fever again.
I'll get over it.
You shall not leer at Citizen Robespierre.
Citizen, please, milk. Milk, please. I need milk for children. I need milk.
Committees mean dictatorship.
I said to him, I just can't. Oh, thank you. Would you take that over there? Thank you. Oh.
Citizens, clear the room. I need this room.
I just wanted to get it. I wanted to get the paper.
Please, my friends, please, that's enough.
Citizens, please. These anti-government attacks are increasing every day. Today, Desmoulins called for arms against the committees. I accuse Danton and his friends.
Good afternoon. Sorry I'm a little late. Reminds me of when I went to school.
I accuse Danton and his friends of counter-revolutionary activity.
No. You would deprive the revolution of its greatest servants. Look, B.O., you can't be serious. Well, go on.
You surprise me, Robespierre.
Danton? Loyal to the revolution?
You must be delirious.
No, citizen. I remember what you have completely forgotten. You have completely forgotten everything Danton did for our country in your eagerness to kill. Now listen. It was he who first set up the revolutionary cell to which we all belong in 1790 and in 1791. Remember that.
What about the Champ de Mars massacre? Do you remember that? Danton led the people of Paris like cattle. Then he ran like a dog.
I'd like all this to stop.
Do you recall the letter we found written by Mirabeau denouncing all those provocations? The provocations of Danton?
You would trust the letter of a traitor, citizens?
Lawyer's words, Robespierre!
You must not base such a serious charge, as you have done, on rumors and hearsay.
I demand that we immediately call Citizen Amar. Amar Security Committee.
Look here. There is no way I will allow Danton to be put on trial on the bench of the accused.
Robespierre? Afraid?
I know that it is easier to kill Danton, but I affirm that his good faith is beyond a doubt. Killing the unarmed Danton is barbaric and senseless.
Unarmed?
Yes, he is. That newspaper of his was the only arm he had.
What do you mean, was?
I just closed it down.
Yes, and he and Desmoulins will start up another one to replace it.
Then we'll just...
Eliminate Desmoulins!
No. He must be won over. Camille is a master of propaganda.
Citizen Amar.
Hello, Amar. Let's hear your evidence against Danton. Go ahead. Go ahead, read.
Look. The man's praying.
This is the problem. And I don't want anyone else to know. Citizens, I doubt as you do Danton's loyalty.
Finally.
Good.
And yet I oppose categorically his execution. Justice is something holy. and inaccessible. The Revolutionary Tribunal cannot be justice. It can only be used to chastise the enemies of the nation, but not to bring to justice the ordinary criminals. Fabre, Danton, and their friends are guilty of a crime. The axe will fall on Fabre and those who follow him. Danton, however, although he is the guiltiest, we won't touch him. Executing him now would bring the whole bourgeoisie into counter-revolution. Executing Danton means having the convention rise against us. We would only succeed in shaking people's faith in our revolution. And if that occurred, then we'd have to resort to terror to control them. And we know what that is. Terror in reality is nothing other than despair. Yes, I am afraid. So afraid. Afraid of terror so that, to avoid it, I'm ready for any compromise or humiliation or any lie. That is why the traitor Danton must be granted a favor, the favor of amnesty. We mustn't kill him. For the good of the country, we must kneel to him. That is why we cannot permit ourselves to be just.
The nuns of the Republic, we want to become mothers too.
Finally, we've been waiting for you for months. So, you returned.
Yes, I was bored.
George, I've come for my orders.
What orders?
George! Listen to me for once. First, release all prisoners. I'll call up all the loyal sections of the army. We'll raid the convention. We'll wipe out all the leaders. It won't take any time at all.
Wonderful. Go on, I wish you luck.
But you don't know what's going on. Robespierre has a plan. In an hour, the committee gets together. And they're going to come and get us, George. And with what you've got on your conscience.
What have I got on my conscience? What, for example? Go ahead.
Oh, nothing much, nothing serious. Only what if they bring up the Supreme Judge and your name is cited? Know what they'd say? Danton, the dictator. Believe me, they would. One rumor, and you're done for.
Who dare condemn me? Huh?
The committee, of course. Robespierre isn't sick anymore.
That absurd committee of his?
Try to listen to reason.
Look, Westerman, use your head, will you? My strength is in the street. I've got all the people of Paris.
George, we must do it. Do it now or never. Now or never.
Oh, no. What's surprising is that you're still at liberty. It's a miracle, a suspicious one. But I know why, because you're my friend. They won't dare arrest my friend. I have one thing Robespierre doesn't have, my newspaper. With my publication, I have more influence than that charlatan with a powdered wig. Does that reassure you?
I tell you, we've got to do it.
No,
There's no other way.
can't.
Look,
No.
I tell you,
That's
there's
enough.
no other way.
Easy, Camille. Easy.
George!
Ah, George.
They arrested the printer. The paper's been closed. Am I reassured? We're done for.
You might say hello at least, Camille. You all right, Lucien? Hello.
George, maybe it means we went too far.
Look, if you're afraid, why don't you run off to Robespierre and tell him that Danton forced you to write everything?
Listen, what are you talking about? I did my duty, that's all.
How are
I
you?
was able to convince the people to bring an end to the terror. Well, now it's your turn. That's right, it's your turn. Otherwise, what I've done is senseless.
George, we must act immediately, with energy.
Why?
Desaine was arrested.
Yes, I know.
You don't want to die, do you?
Of course I don't want to die. Why should I? What about you? You want to die?
We have to hit them hard.
We're not killing anyone. This is politics. Use your heads, my friends. Come on. Camille made Robespierre look ridiculous. Fine. So he's trying to salvage his prestige. Fine. What does he do? He arrests the printer and he shuts him down. It's a provocation. He wants to see what we're going to do, and that's why we're not going to do anything. Stay calm. Calm. You hear? Stay calm, huh?
George.
Yes.
Philippot wants to talk to you.
Philippot, who is he? Liberal? Moderate?
A spotless record. He's just right. He's ideal.
Ah!
It wasn't a provocation, not at all. I don't know what else to say to get Danton to act.
Do you want to attack the committees, too?
Well, not yet.
I'm wondering myself.
What I would like to know is what you want.
So would I.
Do you want to end the terror?
You want to bring down the government?
I would join you if I trusted the genuineness of your intentions. Don't you believe me?
Why?
I'll tell you why. You invented the Revolutionary Tribunal, and you voted to execute the king.
So did you.
This way, we're getting nowhere.
Philippot, this was your idea.
George, Philippot wants to join us. All the centrist deputies are with him. All he wants to know is that you won't abuse your power.
I don't want power.
Yes, now you say that.
No, I don't want power. Look at me. I'm not 36 yet, and I look 60. I'm tired, Philippot, very tired. All I want is to retire. But for that, I will have to end the terror, because I'm one of the ones who are to blame for it.
That's very nice to hear. But we know your talent with words.
So?
Materially speaking, you don't need politics anymore. That's true.
Careful, Philippot. No more. Careful. It's you who wanted to talk to me, remember?
George, this is no time for that.
All right. I'm listening. Make it short. What do you want?
Disarm the Committee of Public Safety. It's abusing its power. Disarm it without fighting. You're the only one in the country who was able to do it. Frankly, you disgust me, but I've decided to back you up.
Thank you for the compliment. I'm flattered. How will you go about it?
With loyal sections of the army.
You worried?
Yes. Like everyone else.
You really want to do something?
Hit them hard, I just told you.
An insurrection is an incredible force. No one can get the better of it. No. Listen, Robespierre has one weak point. His police. Everyone hates his secret police. Listen, Bourdon, today at the convention, attack one of his most important secret agents.
Héron?
Yes, for example. Accuse him. Talk about informers, searches. Let him have it. The nation will cheer. They'll see it's their last chance for liberty. Their only hope for freedom is with us here.
You think that'll be enough?
Oh, yes, they'll calm down. And Robespierre will just settle down. All right, go.
Camille, George is right.
You should always listen to your wife, Camille. It's the start of a new era. All right, go. Come on. Then we'll return. Yeah, well, we'll return to our calm and modest lives.
Oh, your life will be nice and calm. Our life will be modest.
No, Filippo. If you want to make poverty a revolutionary virtue, then you might as well join Robespierre. And you, Camille, change printers. Go.
What is more pernicious? What is more anti-republican than a police that is invisible, that makes illegal entries, that breeds informers by the thousand and lives on threats and torture? This police, who has our individual liberty in peril, who forces fathers to mistrust their sons, who thinks it is all-powerful. This police is under the command of an ex-criminal named Héron, who, under the pretext of public service, settle private scores and openly favors the criminals and the rogues he surrounds himself with.
He's in a hurry, that one. Where's he going?
He's running to the committee, obviously. He got up when he heard him mention Héron.
And so I demand Héron's arrest! at the convention, they're voting a decree to arrest Héron. Héron!
Our best man. If we lose our own citizens, we lose control of Paris.
There's your defenseless Danton, Robespierre.
I want to see him this very day.
You really want to see that traitor?
Barrère, arrange the meeting.
We declare this session as ended.
Maxime. Do you really want to lower yourself by asking Danton for a meeting?
What is humiliation next to the good of the country? I would stoop to anything for it.
Danton is something!
George, this means the end of the Committee of Public Safety. Long live Danton! Long live Danton!
George, I've come from the committee just now. There's talk going around of accusing you of high treason.
Just me?
No, the others too. They know you all.
Does Robespierre agree?
Ah, we don't know yet. I'm going back.
You afraid?
It's better that no one sees the two of us together.
They were jailed because they weren't heroic enough to demand liberty. And liberty is the crowning glory of the Republic.
No, please change that. Just put in blue flowers. Only blue, that's all he likes.
Turbo Ellis, that's what they call it now.
No. Oh, beautiful.
We start with a cucumber stuffed with trout.
Yes.
Huh? After a vol au vent.
Vol au vent with pheasant and a Republican sauce. And sea bass dressed with capers.
No.
No? Then partridge and guinea hen broiled with little onions.
Broiled with little onions.
Right. And you end it all with fruit à la Varenne.
Oh.
Are you satisfied?
Yes, it's perfect. Thank you. Perfect.
I think you should have made him come here first. Made him wait. Worn old clothes. Look at his finery.
Well, we can make a little gesture. It's now or never.
No, look, I want to be alone. I mean, go home. Go home.
No, come on. I want to see his humiliation, please.
No, go home.
And you go home too, Bourdon. No, I won't. I won't. I mean, George, I'll have to know which way to vote at the convention.
I said go home! All of you. Everybody out. Ah, that's blue. That's fine. That's fine. Bourdon, clear out this whole area. Quickly. I need to be alone.
All right. It won't take a second.
You daren't say that.
Get out of here. All of you. All out.
What the devil is this?
Security reasons. Get out.
Maxime.
Good evening. I was a little delayed. I'm sorry.
It doesn't matter. We're so rarely alone together. Just you and me.
Everything all right, citizens?
Yes, everything's all right. Fine. Here, look. You want a little?
No, thank you.
No?
No.
It's good. And this. Oh, magnificent.
No, thank you.
No?
No.
Oh. How about one of these little things, no?
No, really.
It isn't poisoned, you know. Look. It's good. You want some? No? I love it. I love it. Just sit down. Just sit down. No. No, Maxime. You're really not hungry?
No, thank you.
Ah. Good. What do you want?
To speak frankly.
Don't we always speak that way?
I want to know why your man attacked Heron.
And why did you have Descent arrested and shut down my paper?
I must guard the revolution. But you? I can hardly believe it. They say you're plotting against us, George.
You know that's not true. Come on. I'm pure as the driven snow.
You're in danger. There are those who wish for your execution.
You too?
If you stop attacking us, I give you my word, George, you'll be safe.
Because I'm not safe now? Oh. I thought you didn't drink. To our understanding. What do you want of me?
That's the way to talk. You will make a declaration that you are joining us, George.
Impossible.
Why?
Because I do not approve of the government. It's my right.
But not to proclaim it, especially not you.
Do you expect me to stoop before the government?
You think that you are above it?
Individuals who are exceptional are superior to the masses. I despise the committees just as much as you do, but I say so. No one must divide us, Maximilian. No one. No committee, no government, no one. Divided we fall, you and I. If you continue the terror, I won't go along with you, and no one else will. And the people who put us here will destroy the revolution.
And who is to blame?
No. It's not me. And you're not to blame for it either. And if we're not to blame for it, then it's got to be fate.
I have never believed in that.
Neither have I. Neither have I. Of course. We share the same convictions.
Not anymore. You and I fought this revolution to give the country fairness and equality.
And you pass your time cutting off all the heads that stand out. Is that why we fought the revolution?
I am defending the people, as no one else is.
Against
Enemies. You know there are men who have gotten rich through the revolution, George.
Maxime, you want ordinary people to be like heroes of novels, huh? We're made of flesh and blood, that's all. You forget that. You want to raise us to the heights where it's impossible for us to breathe. The result is you isolate the revolution, you freeze it. Even the most fervent turn away.
What should I do?
We have to return to Earth, and we have to do it right away.
Halt the revolutionary impetus, and you stop the revolution.
What the country wants is to eat and sleep in peace. Where there's no more bread, there's no more law, no more liberty, no more justice, no more republic. Maxime, to hell with the committees. You admire. I would love to follow you, you know that? But not anywhere, not anywhere. No.
All I want, George, is to provide good, healthy, normal living conditions to 80% of the country. That's all I want.
There he goes again. Hold it. Don't make a speech.
What?
That's not all that you want. Men should not be in power too long. It isn't good.
You dream of power.
I don't have to. I have it. What's more, it's the real one. The only power, the street. You know why? I know the man in the street and he knows me. Don't forget that. Never forget it.
I won't forget it if you don't forget. That for the sake of the man in the street, I will stop at nothing.
The man in the street. You know nothing of the people. What do you know of the people, huh? Look at you. You don't drink, a powdered wig. At the sight of a sword, you faint dead away. And I'll bet you never even had a woman. So who do you speak for? You want to make men happy and you're not even a man. Want me to tell you about the people? Want to take a walk with me through the streets? I'm sorry. I've always been brutal and clumsy. I woke up in the middle of the night. I said to myself, to separate us, you and me. To think that we're enemies makes no sense, We've got to stop it at once.
Then do what I told you.
Tell me again.
You make a declaration that you're joining us.
I went to the country to think things over, to get to the bottom of it all. And I'll tell you, man to man, frankly speaking, I'd rather be executed than the executioner.
You're blind drunk. You don't know what you're saying.
If you insist, Maxime. You see this head? See this head? Can you feel it? Huh? Well, you're the one who's going to have to cut it off me.
I'm sorry. We made a mistake, you and I. Good night.
Maxime, wait! I have witnesses who heard it all.
That's why I have said nothing. Good night.
Where's he off to?
What happened?
From now on, I've got him. I've got him.
So, I had it all wrong, huh? Well, now you know what's going on. We have to get rid of the committees. You were dead wrong over Robespierre. Hurry, hurry! Come with us now. We're ready.
It makes no sense. Your plan is too childish.
Hurry! It's now or never, George.
No. I have a goal, though. No more killing.
What?
That's my goal.
To me, you say that?
That's right.
Your friends will be killed if you don't listen to me.
Suzanne!
Nice to see you.
How's your mother?
Worse than ever. This is Sophie. She's from Nantes.
Go on to your meeting, General. I can't tonight. I don't have time. I just wanted to get rid of him.
See you later.
The terror is controlled by ambitious men. What happened? Why are you silent? Tell me what happened.
Declaration of war. Danton forced him into it.
Huh?
Robespierre needs to be taught a lesson.
Camille, tell me everything that went on. Everything. Tell me.
I don't know. I couldn't hear very well.
Oh my God, I'm afraid for 3 months I've had this foreboding.
Lucille, is your husband home?
I'm glad you've come.
Why are you?
You've really changed. It's strange. You're so changed, I hardly recognized you.
Yes, I look much older.
No, that's not it, but... Maxime, is he really in danger?
Yes, I'm afraid so.
Maxime, you're the only hope. I don't understand why you reject him like this. Why you abandon him.
The opposite is what is really true.
You know it isn't. I don't understand how you could do this. Camille is your friend. How could you do this to him?
That's why I came.
Lucille, I told you that I was in for no one.
Camille.
Camille? Camille? Camille. We must speak, you and I. It's urgent.
Don't even bother to begin.
I came here tonight to warn you. You're in grave danger. I'm telling you, this is serious. Listen to me. Listen to me. Camille. Your friend George. He's not a real friend. He's using you, Camille. Obviously, the only reason he's interested in you is for your great talent. Can't you see Danton's only out for himself? Now, that's not friendship, is it? It's more like a suspicious alliance.
It isn't. I'm not afraid of you. When you fight for liberty, you're not afraid of death. That may be the price you pay.
Yes, you think that by advocating charity and tolerance, you are going to save the nation, huh? In fact, you were calling for counter-revolution, which is exactly what Danton really wants. Camille. Now you know.
All right, go on. Exactly what would you have me do?
Well, tomorrow go before the convention and retract everything you said against us. After that, you simply write an article in the paper retracting all you had said before.
Robespierre, you're just a whore. Today you went to see Danton for nothing, and now you crawl to me here like a slut. You tremble with fear. You're afraid. Maxime, don't forget. Burning and killing is no answer.
Camille! This is your last chance. If you don't listen, then it's the end. You're finished. Try to believe this. I swear it. I give you my word. Camille. Camille.
Get out. Get out!
Camille! Maxime! Camille! Maxime! My husband! Why are you going to kill my husband? Maxime!
What do you think, Landais? Why did those two meet? It seems to me that if Danton and Robespierre have disagreed for so long, it's too late now.
He's not here yet. Good, good.
He isn't back, but you're 10 minutes late.
Delightful. You remind me of my childhood.
Good evening, citizens. I'm very sorry I'm late.
You sound as if you were a king who was addressing his ministers.
Then how would you have me sound? In 1 hour, at the stroke of 3:30, I shall have the police arrest Danton.
Tonight? You sure?
You've gone mad.
Out of the question, citizen.
Danton and all his accomplices?
Without preparing the people? Robespierre, you're proposing suicide for the committee.
We will be defeated, and that's a certainty.
I repeat, the committee must have the time it needs to prepare public opinion. Bio.
Listen to me, citizen. Robespierre. Danton has bankers supporting him financially. You were the one who told us. This will mean the end of our committee and the triumph of Danton.
Right. Yes, Bio, you're right. Danton has support everywhere.
You'll stand alone, Maxime.
May I go on? Not unless you change the subject.
We must strike like thunder. Just give him 3 days. The bankers will finance him, he'll raise his own army, and cover Paris with leaflets. Then the first thing he'll do is speak before the convention. You all know what a great orator he is. We must do it tonight. It's either now or never.
I think you're right.
If it provokes panic in the convention, I will intervene myself.
We need an indictment. Who will write it? That was already done. Read it.
Before you do, I would like to reread it, citizens.
To do this, we need the approval of the Committee of Public Safety. It's out of the question.
Have them come.
Are they still here?
The session's just ending.
Have them come in.
Mm-hmm.
What changed your mind?
And, besides Danton?
I've got a list of my own. Lacroix. Philippot.
Completely innocent.
Perhaps an intention, but we're judging acts.
Legendre. Baudon.
They're mere marionettes, that's all. Let's avoid carnage, if you don't mind.
The first humane words of the night.
All right. We'll spare them. Desmoulins.
I know Desmoulins very well. But I'll abide by your decision. In any case, I think it wise to give him an extra day. A day to consider his case thoroughly.
No.
Impossible, Maxime.
Very well. Those 3 will be jailed with Danton.
Just a few minutes ago, we ordered Westermann's arrest.
We caught him trying to recruit fighting men.
And to top it off, the Committee of Public Safety has decided to arrest Citizen Danton and 3 accomplices.
Danton?
Georges Danton.
Yes, Danton. You want him arrested? When?
Tonight.
You're crazy. You're out of your minds.
We're in a hurry. We need your approval.
And if we refuse?
You are political police. You can put anyone under arrest you want.
Yes, but that's our privilege, not this committee's.
At our pleasure, you can delegate it to us.
That's breaking the law.
No. It's not breaking the law if you willingly agree to it.
But calm down, Vadier. Have you thought this all out? Do all of you realize what you're doing?
We cannot take the responsibility.
Don't you understand? The committee's responsible. Entirely.
Right.
Right. We, members of the Committee of Public Safety and of the Committee of General Security, decree tonight, unanimously, that Danton, and who else?
Lacroix.
Lacroix.
Philippot.
Philippot.
Desmoulins.
Desmoulins?
Desmoulins, the 4 members of the National Convention are under arrest and are to be incarcerated in the jail at
Luxembourg.
At Luxembourg. There, sign.
Please be good enough to sign.
Landy, how about your signature?
I was elected to the committee in order to help revolutionaries stay alive, not to murder them. Monsieur, the session is ended.
Listen, George, I told you that you were great, that I was ready to die for you. Well, I take it all back, every word, every single word. I was blind as a bat, but now my eyes have been opened.
Tell me, what the devil are you talking about? What are you trying to tell me? Oh, I know. Robespierre went to see you. Huh?
How do you know?
Oh.
I forbid you to talk of him. You haven't the right.
I hope you took his advice.
No, I refused.
My poor Camille. You find out you were doomed, and you reject salvation.
What do you mean we're doomed?
If Robespierre came to see you, it means the decree is signed.
What decree?
Damn it, our arrest! You're the only one for whom that monster has a bit of affection. He tried to save you. It's over.
But what are they afraid of?
They passed over your insults. But your disapproval in writing, that's unpardonable.
And you?
I refused an outstretched hand and signed my death warrant.
No, you don't believe what you're saying.
I do.
But why did you refuse?
His hand was too bloody.
But you could defend yourself, George. The people are with you.
Can we finish the list?
Yes.
Renaudin? Royer-Collard? Ségur.
Cross him off.
Jiboul?
Can we depend on him? Cross him off.
Vino?
I don't want him. Anyone else? No one else you're sure of?
No.
We'll do with them.
But we can't. There's only 7.
Well, so?
The law calls for 12.
But we don't have 12 jurors.
Only 7.
Well, if you don't have 12, we'll make do with 7. And you will add the following names to the list of the indicted. Chabot, Fabre Bazir.
What charge?
Anti-patriotic activities.
Do you know them? Fabre, Chabot, Bazir, Delaunay, Guzman, the Frey brothers, and Dietrichson. Round them up at once.
him! All right, get up.
No.
Get up.
He's very sick. Don't take him away. No. No, no.
Stay there. That's all of them.
George, the Committee of Public Safety just met. They sent me to warn you. Run for it. George, come on.
What is it? What do you want?
You know where I hid the money. Take it. Take it all. But be careful. Our famous republic might confiscate it. All right! I'm coming! Well?
Citizen Danton, in the name of the law, I arrest you. Here's my warrant. Committee of Public Security, Corporal Millard, shall arrest the below-named person.
I know!
His name is Citizen Danton.
Still raining?
No.
Then I won't need a coat. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go.
Citizens! Citizens! Danton! Danton was arrested! Danton was arrested. Tonight.
Will the terror never end? We must act. So could we. We could be arrested any second.
Citizen Robespierre, and you, citizen, would you like one?
Thanks.
Hold on. Go up and speak. How can I? I don't know what to say. If we do nothing, we're finished.
He's afraid! Look at him tremble!
You go yourself.
Me? I'm a terrible speaker.
George, you go speak.
Go on.
All right, I'll put my name down. Talia, I wish to speak.
Representatives of the nation, the session is open. Speak.
We've just learned. We've learned with stupefaction that 4 deputies of this convention were arrested this very night. And among them was Danton! L'homme Danton! I insist that he be heard from this rostrum in order for you to judge if it isn't because of some clash of personality or jealousy that has provoked this scandalous decision!
I want to speak to them.
At the head, put down Citizen Robespierre. Put down Robespierre, I said. You, get away. Over here! Get this idiot out of here! Clear the area! We're wasting time! Quiet.
It's not his turn!
Whose turn is it now?
It's yours!
For a long time now.
You don't have the right to speak! Get down from there! Down with the dictator! Down with him!
I have rarely seen this convention burn with such a flame. A country is often ruled by its passions, too. The fact is, this is an important time. Here's the question. Is it not illegal to put some individuals high above the Republic?
We know what you're doing with the terror! Get down and wait your turn!
Legendre just now asked for the accused to address the whole convention.
That's all we want! Let's tear Danton! We want Danton!
Why do you seem to be eager to grant to Danton that which you have refused to others? It's against our law.
Down with the terror! Down with the dictator! Quiet down, let him speak.
Does Legendre mean that Danton is a citizen with privileges and so should be above the law?
The hero of the king's arrest deserves some consideration. We all demand it. Let Danton speak.
The Republic was built by all the people, not by a single man. So who among us would dare to say the king's arrest was my doing alone? Thus, no one has privileges. Before our revolution, there were privileges, but no more.
Letting a defendant speak is no privilege. It's simple justice.
How is that justice? We no longer have faith in our revolutionary tribunal. I will not believe it.
The tribunal is irreproachable. It has all our confidence.
We will see if this august convention will adhere to the law of the land. Or does it contest Sanger's accusation of Danton?
Yes, we must challenge the indictment. No, the law's the law. Don't let them scare you off. All of France will protest.
Those who exalt Danton perhaps think he deserves a special sort of justice. If they're right, dissolve our committee, and then put us committee members on the scaffold.
We have nothing against the committee. Long live the committee!
Long live the committee! Every single day, the world's watching us. The world must see no weakness in us, nor lack of will. Doesn't the life of the revolution lie in the confidence of the country? I see, at my side, people who are just. For innocence, the greatest virtue of all, cannot be afraid of our public scrutiny.
Yes, you're right. Good for you.
Therefore, I say, the motion of Legendre is rejected. I move that Saint-Just let the tribunal hear the indictment.
Who seconds Robespierre's motion?
I do. I do.
Who is opposed?
I am opposed. Have you gone mad? If Danton falls, so do we. Idiots! You'll be starting a massacre.
Such statements seem to me to furnish certain proof of guilt.
How dare you say that?
After deliberation, the National Convention has confirmed its faith in the committee. Only those who are guilty tremble.
The weight of this crime will crush you, Robespierre!
Oh, yes. Now we have the standard old argument. Let what happens happen! By the most obscure dark laws of Providence! If the death of a criminal brings me down, I say, why not? So be it! Do you really think I'd place a fear of danger ahead of my sense of duty?
Robespierre, I never said I put Danton above the law.
I never suspected you did for a moment.
I wish to speak! Silence! I wish to speak! Silence! For years I was fooled by Danton. Today, I have finally seen my mistake. I say we should give the committee proof of our confidence! I say we should approve the indictment just as it stands, without hearing Saint-Just's list of accusations!
Allons enfants de la patrie!
Listen, stop crying. Otherwise, I'll ask for another cell.
Don't leave me alone, or I'll go mad.
You should be ashamed.
I'm going to pieces.
You're going to die soon. You might as well admit it and abandon hope. When one knows death is arriving, one stops suffering.
But they might not find us guilty.
No, it's a political trial, and politics obeys a law that has nothing to do with justice.
But I don't want to die. I have the right to live.
Man has rights as long as he's able to defend them.
It's George. It's George. George.
Camille.
Oh.
Camille. Camille. I was afraid you weren't here. Hey, over there! Bring us wine! Wine for the representatives of the people. And hurry! Hurry! Camille, you're crying. That means you haven't understood. Look.
I haven't understood what?
You haven't understood that we had to let ourselves be jailed.
Why?
To open the eyes of the people! To show them what the committees are capable of. It was the only way, no doubt about it. That's why I let it happen. And glasses! We're not drinking out of the bottle!
Not even glasses!
Not bad.
George, the convention voted yes on the indictment.
The cowards.
We don't have a chance in hell.
We're dead!
No, of course not. Our heads are still on our shoulders. We're men, and men can defend themselves.
But George!
No, a political trial isn't a mere trial. It's a duel. Since the government is accusing us, we'll accuse the government. And with one judge, the people. If we can manage to sow doubt in people's minds...
Then they'd execute us without
No!
trial.
You forget my voice! This time I'll speak. The public follows when I speak.
Yes, but it often changes its mind.
We'll insist on defense witnesses. Otherwise, we don't talk. With them, we can win.
Desmoulins. You have a visitor.
Who? My wife?
What's going on?
Let's go. Come along.
Robespierre is waiting for you in the hall.
Go on, Camille. He'll save you. Oh, go on. What are you waiting for? No one's stopping you.
Go ahead.
We'll die, but you have no reason to die with us.
What should I do?
Don't you see that he only came here for you?
Go ahead.
Please tell my visitor that I won't see him.
I cannot tell him that.
We'll tell him that Camille is not at home.
Yes. People of France, what do I have in common with the swine they have sitting there?
Nothing!
Who put those thieves next to us? We, the spearhead of the revolution, tried with criminals. Whose idea was that?
You haven't the floor yet, Danton. There's no room. There are no more seats. There are no more seats. You'll have to stay out here. Get back.
Make way. Make way. You wait here. Don't shut the door.
He's not allowed to take notes. Watch him. He's not to take notes. A little quiet, please. I said quiet.
What's this about not taking notes?
Why can't I take notes, huh? You crazy at the committee or what? I say this is illegal.
Chabot, Delaunay, Bazir, Fabre. You are accused of constituting a party charged with the corruption of representatives of the people to facilitate the revolt of the aristocrats. Thanks to the gold stolen from the East India Company by your fraudulent financial schemes. Desmoulins, Philippot, Danton. Yes, Danton. These men are just as guilty as those whose crimes I have just described.
Call that an accusation? You mean this tissue of lies is suddenly called an accusation?
Yes, go ahead, George.
Give it to them!
It would only dirty my mouth to answer you.
We're with you. Yes, we're with you, George.
The accused do not have the floor. The jury is to ignore what they say. Anyone want to add anything for his defense?
Add? Add to what? We haven't said anything.
And so? Gentlemen of the jury, do you feel sufficiently well informed?
You're in a hurry, Fouquier. Did I say I was finished?
If you hope to address the public, you can't. It's against the law.
You know very well I founded the tribunal. I ought to know the rules.
All right. You have the floor. For the last time.
That's what you want. Yes, that's what they want. France!
You haven't the right to address the public.
For 6 years, I've been your chief and your companion. My name is on every page of history. Is that right? Yes or no?
Yes! Danton, you are accused of corruption, of selling out.
Selling out? Selling out? Oh, but a man like me has no price.
I'll adjourn if there's much more of this.
Don't expect a cold defense from a revolutionary. I'll talk all day if need be. I'll shout, and I shall be heard.
The law forbids the accused to address the public directly. Go back to your seat.
They want to make you think this trial is finished when in fact it's just starting. The braver the man, the harder they try to destroy him. An infallible method.
Go ahead, Danton.
Yes, more!
Listen. When they want to ruin a man, they accuse him of everything. This method is as old as the world, but in modern times, it's been refined. They want to make you forget the law under pretext of serving it. It also gives the illusion to those in power that they have absolutely nothing to fear. Throughout history, the just have always hampered politics, and more than ever today. Why must I be killed? I'm the only one who can give the answer. I must be killed because I'm sincere. I must be killed because I tell the truth. And I must be killed because I scare them. Those are the 3 reasons that lead to an assassination of an honest man.
Guards! That journalist over there! I'm a working journalist! It's forbidden to take notes, and you know it!
I was the inventor of a new justice for the people. How can you imagine that you can pervert it without my knowing it? There's another maneuver. Another one. Mixing us with these well-known criminals so the public thinks that we're like them. Bravo. Congratulations. Congratulations. A great idea. Too bad, though, that I noticed it. What is this parody of justice? And our witnesses. Where's our witnesses? We have a right to witnesses. Where are they? People of France, the tribunal is you! Let's make them bring in our accusers. And the committees.
No, not the committees. You haven't the right.
Let's have it all out in the open, and you will decide. You.
Ridiculous.
Police, run to the convention. Tell them we summoned the committees. Tell them they're trying to muzzle us. Run!
Gather me! I'm going! Down with the committees! Down with the committees! The committees! Down with the committees!
This isn't justice! This is carnage!
Down with the committees!
What are you doing here?
You'd let him howl as long as he wanted. Why don't you keep him quiet?
You think it's easy. So easy.
The committee would like to see you more energetic.
What? Energetic?
Yes, energy.
Oh. Come. Come into the courtroom. And you'll see.
Never mind. We know what's happening.
We know very well what you're saying.
And what you're not saying.
Spying on me, huh?
Yes.
You're not dealing with him with a firm hand.
What are you talking about? Huh? What are you talking about? You've understood nothing. They want witnesses. We'll let them have them. Huh? Because it's impossible to refuse.
That's out of the question.
Ah. Well, I guarantee nothing at all. Do as you wish, then.
Those damn witnesses. We really can't refuse those witnesses.
No. No, not right now, anyway.
But you're the one who's running this trial, aren't you? Or am I wrong?
I am running the trial. Fine. Then go. Go on! Get out of here! Out! Out! I'll run it all right. Huh?
Is the Danton trial going very badly?
Why do you ask that?
Because I've never seen you like this.
Leave me in peace.
I'm not leaving here until you've told me all.
This Danton trial has me in a dilemma. If we lose the trial, it's the end of the revolution. And yet, if we win, it'll probably be the same thing. But I shouldn't have told you.
Are they out to hurt you?
No. At least not openly.
Maxime, please don't leave without eating.
No, that makes no sense.
How about some sheaves, David? There'll be carts of fruit and olive trees from the south.
We want to specify peace and joy, serenity, to hail the Supreme Being.
Here, try this. A stick, simple and rustic.
This is what they made martyrs' crowns with, certainly not that.
We're in trouble. Robespierre, the trial's going badly. Danton's exciting the gallery. He's so sure of his public. He's attacking the government.
We want Danton's death. It's up to you to justify the verdict for that end. Keep him quiet any way you can, you understand?
Yes, but the gallery will tear us apart. What's more, the accused want witnesses. Yesterday we sent you a letter.
I know.
Where is it then? Did you answer it? Or not?
The convention will answer your letter only after it learns exactly what I think of it.
No, we can't wait.
It doesn't matter. The answer will be negative.
Barrère, you too? You approve of this? Maximilian. Maximilian, please reconsider.
Fouquier, if we don't succeed, it'll mean the end.
I'm a prosecutor. Huh? I'm not your personal executioner.
You're an executioner! I'll agree that you are not my personal one, but an executioner that serves the people. We deliver to you the enemies of the Republic. Your duty is not to judge. It is to destroy them.
Really? The law's not with you.
Don't you forget one thing. In matters of the Republic, we are the law. One more word, Fouquier, and you'll be arrested.
We'll see about that. We'll see about that.
David, when will you have finished the painting of the oath? But Farber wasn't there.
Of course he was.
I assure you, he was on the list.
I tell you, he wasn't there. What's more, he's a traitor. Remove him.
Are you a friend of George Danton? I demand to be identified in accordance with the law.
A formality, not law.
This stupid trial is a formality.
George Danton! We have listened to your testimony! Now be silent!
I've barely begun. This trial shall be over when I've finished speaking. People of France! I, Danton, I appeal to you. No one but you has the right to judge me. Why is the convention not letting us hear our witnesses? I demand that they be brought here. And I insist that the two committees be tried by the Tribunal of Public Opinion. And after both sides will have spoken, you, the people, you'll decide which of the two is to blame, me or the all-powerful committee.
You will voluntarily not address the public, or you will be forced to!
I'm accused of having been guilty of conspiracy. I'm guilty of that. I have been guilty of conspiracy. In the secrecy of my own heart, all by myself, I conspired. I conspired for peace, for amnesty, for respect of the law, for public tranquility. I conspired for happiness and justice. These errors, yes, because apparently they are errors. I admit to them, and even do it proudly. But only those errors. Another of my errors is being popular and strong. In a jungle where obscurity and black-heartedness may assure you long years on the earth. If you want to survive, do not be loved. That's one of the new laws we have invented. One of those laws all the more dangerous to us for being unwritten. Woe to the strong, loved by the people. Long live the mediocre, the taciturn, the bitter, huddled in their burrows. The revolution is like Saturn. It's destined to devour its own children. What is it that obliges us? What fate propels us to destroy instead of pardoning, to kill and not to spare? Why is all this bloodshed every day? And when will it cease? If it ever does. I thought I'd be able to control the temper of the revolution. I thought that was desirable, and even now, I still do. But I can see in your cold eyes. I can already read my death. My death, inevitable, decided upon before entering here. And I say to myself, was I wrong? Was I wrong? There are those who disagree with me. Their ideals are high and limitless. They don't see people at all. All they see is speculators and cheaters and traitors. In the name of the principles of the revolution, they have forgotten the revolution itself. They've established a dictatorship more ferocious than the aristocracy. Fearing the return of tyrants, they turned into tyrants. Fouquier, you were the one who said that the people wanted blood. That was a lie. That was a lie. That was a lie. It's not the people, it's you who want blood. The people want only one thing, and that's to live in peace. You haven't the right to attribute to them your own thirst for death.
Danton, you betrayed yourself. Yes, you did.
Only a conspirator, an enemy of the government, would thus insult the People's Tribunal.
The people have only one enemy, and only one! And it's the government!
Yes, he's right. That's right. That's right.
Call the guards.
Silence, or I will call in the troops!
worms! Go ahead! Shoot your own people! Go ahead! Show us the kind of killers you are! Look here! 7 wounds here on my chest! Now shoot me in the back!
People of France, don't abandon your defenders!
Let me through!
Stay back! Stay back! What you're doing is illegal! It's illegal!
Cowards! Freedom gets killed under your eyes, and you do nothing.
Arrested you too? There is justice after all. The one who created the tribunal is to die. I'll die, but so will you. Let him go.
His face!
What a hole. Live human beings stuck in this hole.
Danton, Desmoulins, Philippot, Lacroix, Hérault, Fabre, Chabot, Vazir.
Where is he?
He's here.
You have his confession?
I didn't say what's written there. I did it simply to avoid a catastrophe.
A catastrophe? What catastrophe?
Sign the confession.
Sign.
But I tell you, it wasn't a plot.
Then what was it?
All right. Lucille Desmoulins felt that it'd be a good idea to gather Danton's friends. It'd be a good thing to...
If such a list exists, wouldn't that be conspiracy?
I told you there was no plot.
You absolutely have to sign your declaration. if you don't want to die.
We've discovered a plot. All Paris conspired. Thousands of people.
What plot?
It was organized by Desmoulins's wife and by Danton's friends. They had a great deal of support. Many people. Tomorrow they have planned to surround the Revolutionary Tribunal.
We are done for.
Well, what do we do, Robespierre?
You're the one who had the mad idea for this trial. And now, Maximilian Robespierre, what do we do?
What do you want? What do you want?
You dare to ask us that?
We have been victorious against Danton.
Open your eyes! Now you're safe from the guillotine. Yes, just take my word for it.
Safe? How?
Then listen. There is a conspiracy, and it's right there in the convention's lap. When it is threatened, then it is forced to obey the orders of this committee. There's no time to waste. We've got to get that decree.
Yes, but what decree?
The convention will make a decree forbidding Danton to talk during the trial. Robespierre.
Robespierre.
Will you go tell the convention about the plot?
I'm afraid not, Biot. I'm exhausted.
Stay. I know how to get that decree. Don't worry.
Now look, Danton insists on calling his witnesses. I don't want you to even mention it.
Right.
You know very well we're innocent, but that's not important for you. It's not important because you were all following orders you already had. Fouquier knows about the orders, doesn't he? Tell us you got orders, Fouquier. Go on, admit it. So I'm to have the honors of the guillotine. But mark my words, Fouquier. Mark my words. You want to cut off our heads. The man who gave you the orders, his body will soon be rotting next to mine. He knows that very well. I will die, so will he. You want me killed without leaving a single trace. You didn't let the journalists take down their notes. Look at all the clerks sitting there on their chairs, arms crossed. They were also told to write nothing. It must all go away, all disappear. And am I to disappear as well? No, I won't disappear. No, I'll speak right to the end. Because I'm immortal. Yes, immortal, because I am the people. The people are with me. And you, the killers. And you, the killers, will be judged by the people. I'll speak, and I'll go on speaking. Maybe the air in this court will retain the echo of my voice after I die.
Representatives of the nation. Citizen President, I bring you the latest decree of the convention.
The National Convention has voted the following decree. The Revolutionary Tribunal will lead the trial without interruption, with no exceptions. Any defendant opposing the action of justice will be withdrawn from the courtroom.
We have unearthed a dangerous conspiracy. A plot to liberate all who stand accused and overthrow our republic. The wife of Desmoulins has been systematically buying little people in the street. So you should all beware. Counter-revolutionaries are in this very court.
That's a lie. They just want to kill Lucille.
If you interrupt, I shall have you thrown out of this courtroom.
Have we done something wrong? Have we opposed the tribunal? Have we ever insulted it?
No, never.
Just once in a while.
Bravo, George.
Thank God it's over.
Glorious tribunal. A band of thieves, of blackmailers and cutthroats. I will say only one thing to you.
You're not worth spitting at.
Respecting the decree of the convention, I order the defendant Danton out of the court. Take him away.
You murderers!
You're not going to silence me, Fouquier.
Out, Lecroix.
Gentlemen, I think I'll order myself out. Me too, Fouquier. And I go in good company.
Going to hell is too good for you!
Having convicted them of conspiracy, they, along with Fabre, Chabot, Delaunay, Béziers, and their accomplices, are they now to be found guilty of the following: trafficking their votes, of conspiring to incapacitate the functioning of the Revolutionary Tribunal, and to destroy by corruption the government of the Republic.
Guilty.
We will now proceed to read the sentence. In accordance with the law, Lacroix, Danton, Hérault, Philippot, Westermann, Desmoulins, Fabre, Chabot, Béziers, and their accomplices are condemned to death. Their goods will be confiscated in the name of the Republic. The sentence is to be executed within 24 hours on the Square of the Revolution in Paris, and notice posted throughout the Republic.
Without me, the country's in ruins. They'll butcher themselves in the terror. What an end to the revolution. What an end.
Trying to hide your fear?
No, I'm hiding nothing.
I'm afraid too. I thought I would be able to look death in the eye, but it's impossible.
3 months, no more. 3 months and it'll all go down in ruins. I give them 3 months, no more. No, wait. I don't feel well.
Just as you're entering history, you don't feel well.
Leave him alone.
Oh, careful, I might cut you.
No, I was just thinking what they say about the guillotine. You feel nothing when the blade drops. Just a pleasantly cool sensation. I'm a real fraud. For years, I yelled, "Long live virtue," like everybody else. And here I am for the scaffold.
Each has his own way of going.
To think I was had by the civilians.
All right, hurry up. Hurry. My life was short but happy. I have no regrets.
ready? Yes.
You'll follow me soon. No one will remember you. They will destroy your house and sow salt. You may show my head to the people. It's worth it.
Maxime! Maxime, it's all over. It was a victory. Imagine, the people didn't do a thing. Maxime, I ask you now to become the dictator of France.
I feel that everything I've ever lived for has been crushed.
I don't understand.
The revolution has gone wrong.
How can you say that?
I don't know what I'm saying. If you're right that the country really needs a dictator, then the country is not a republic. And democracy is only an illusion. I'm crazy.
No. Desperate. Then why don't you blow your brains out?
Good idea. Then I'd see the end of it all. I'd sleep and never wake again. Never. Whatever happens will happen soon.
Maximilian, my brother wants you to hear something. Article number 1.
Article number 1. Men are born free and equal.
Under the law.
Under the law. Social differences must be based on the public good. Article 2. 2. The goal of all political associations is to safeguard the rights that are due to all citizens of the Republic. Article 3. Sovereignty resides only with the people. No group or individual may rule without their express consent. Article 4.
Liberty.
Liberty consists of doing whatever does not bring harm to others. Thus, the natural rights of man depend on the sense of equality of society. The exercise of these rights is limited by law and limited only by law. Article 5. Laws can only forbid actions which are harmful to the nation and its people. That which is not forbidden by law cannot be denied. No one may be ordered to do unlawful acts. Article 6.